Assalamu alaikum, I'm Aisha and you're watching Samaa News. Here are today's headlines.
Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi has said that dialogue and exchanges of messages with the United States are continuing, but cautioned against reading too much into reports about a possible agreement. Talking to an Iranian news agency, Araghchi said no conclusions should be drawn until negotiations are finalized, describing current claims and speculation about a deal as premature. Iran's parliament speaker and top negotiator Mohammad Bakr Kalibaf says Tehran will not approve any agreement with the United States unless the rights of the Iranian people are secured. Speaking at the opening of parliament, Kalibaf said Iran has absolutely no trust in US promises and will only move forward based on tangible results. He added that Iran will not fulfill commitments unless it is fully certain its conditions are met. He stressed that Iran's negotiating team remains firm in its approach, saying the country's stance is backed by readiness to sacrifice for the people of Iran. Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps has said that 28 commercial vessels, including oil tankers and container ships, passed safely through the Strait of Hormuz over the past 24 hours under IRGC coordination. Iranian authorities reiterated that all vessels must follow designated routes and obtain permission, warning that any interference with the Strait's management would prompt a response.
President Donald Trump has said that the United States is pursuing a great deal with Iran, but warned that failure to reach an agreement could lead to renewed military action. Speaking to Fox News, Trump has said that he would prefer a diplomatic solution because it would save a lot of lives. He has maintained that the Strait of Hormuz could be reopened immediately if a deal is signed. The US president has cautioned that if negotiations fail, the US would go back and finish it off militarily. US President Donald Trump has revised a proposed framework aimed at ending the war with Iran and sent the updated draft back to Tehran for consideration. According to the New York Times, the US officials have stated that Trump was disappointed by Iran's delayed response and continues to have concerns about certain provisions in the proposed deal. US President Donald Trump has suggested cancelling all musical performances at the Great American State Fair in Washington, D.C., after several musicians pulled out of the event. The fair, organised by Freedom 250 to mark America's 250th anniversary, is scheduled to open on June 24th. Organisers previously announced that Trump would launch the celebrations with a formal opening ceremony. Israeli troops have captured the strategic Beaufort Castle, a Crusader-era fortress overlooking southern Lebanon. The seizure of the hilltop stronghold near Nabatea followed days of intense fighting and airstrikes in surrounding villages. According to reports, the operation marks Israel's deepest advance into Lebanon in more than 25 years.
Meanwhile, Benjamin Netanyahu has ordered the Israeli occupation forces to deepen and expand their control over areas in Lebanon. The announcement comes after Israeli forces seized the historic Beaufort Castle and surrounding high ground in southern Lebanon, despite a ceasefire that has been in place for more than 6 weeks.
Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus has called for greater international support to combat the spread of Ebola virus disease during a visit to the hardest-hit region of Democratic Republic of the Congo. Speaking in Bunia, capital of Ituri province, the World Health Organization chief has said that the international community was assisting the Congolese government, stressing that more support was needed to contain the deadly outbreak.
And more than 200 people were injured and 1 person died in post-match unrest following Paris Saint-Germain's second consecutive UEFA Champions League triumph. Authorities say dozens of police officers were hurt and hundreds of arrests made as celebrations in Paris were overshadowed by clashes, vandalism and arson.
That's all for now. For more updates, visit www.samaa.tv. Thank you for watching Samaa News.